Hi, and welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here. We are going to be getting into the month of April, the guidance from the angels, spirit guides, and our higher self. So in today's reading, we are going to pick between these two decks, and we're going to be doing a reading for each individual zodiac sign. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is BB for those that are new here, and I am a holistic lifestyle coach, a mentor in the law of attraction, and a psychic. And today and every Saturday, I bring to you some tarot readings. So since we're in the beginning of the month, we're going to do a tarot reading for every single zodiac sign to give you some guidance on the month of April. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with those that know me know we're going to start with a deep breath in. We're going to take a deep breath in, bring it all in, center ourselves, get one with the energies and get started. All right, so let's go ahead, everyone, and let's take our first deep breath in. Perfect. Let's do one more. That was great. All right, guys. So today we are going to go ahead and get started with the zodiac sign Aries. All right, so all my Aries, this will be the reading for you. For everyone else, just know that your time stamp is going to be in the description below, and also in the pinned comments I'm going to be placing each sign and the stamp time. All right, perfect. So let's see what the angels, spirit guides for all those Aries. Let's see what you got. Okay, so for you, we got God of indulgence. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence and balance is healthy. All right, and so now I made sure that you picked one of these two decks. This is going to take it further and to see how this applies into your life for this month. All right. Okay, so in your case, if you were drawn to this deck, what I'm seeing here, that indulgence is going to be you taking time to giving yourself the adequate time to prepare. You don't have to rush just because everybody else is rushing. You don't have to feel that because someone else already has arrived or obtained what you're wanting to obtain, that means that you should have to. So what you're indulging yourself in is giving yourself a little space so that you can also get clear on what exactly it is that you want and how you want to go about it. Set your boundaries, set your stage, prepare yourself fully so that the rest of the month can move and flow with the energies just as they should. So for you, my love, if you were drawn to this deck, this was the reading for you. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and see if this was the deck that you were drawn to. Let's see how this plays out for you, my Aries. All right. Interesting. Okay. So for you, what I'm getting here, Aries, is that the way you're going to indulge is by allowing yourself to find that balance between the family time you're in and your pleasure time. I'm seeing here that you're not taking that time for yourself. You are feeling that if you do take time for yourself, you would be disappointing. You wouldn't be productive enough. You wouldn't be giving enough. And, you have to find that balance. So you're going to indulge yourself this month and being able to spend more time, more quality time with the family, with your loved ones, with your partner, and even with yourself. So if this was the deck that you were drawn to, this is how this card applies. This angel messages apply for you for the month of April. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Now, thank you, my Aries, for watching. I'm going to go ahead and start with Taurus. So if you're a Taurus, go ahead and take your deep breath in as I shuffle. See which of these two decks you feel drawn to, and let's see what messages come for you. What guidance is here for you from the spirit guides, the universe, your higher self for the month of April. Okay, so for you, we got Angel of Soul Love. Time to look at how you value yourself, issues of self-love. This is beautiful. Look at that. Those blues are so pretty. All right, and even before I pick a deck, this card itself just gives me this feeling of really needing, of really feeling the need to be loved. I feel a sense of like lost and feeling scattered, feeling unimportant. And what this message is providing is that through this month already, I can already sense that we just are craving. We're craving that attention, that need to be loved, and we're seeking it. And so when we are seeking love outside of us, we need to make sure that we're seeking love within ourselves, from ourselves. We got to love ourselves first. And as we love ourselves, then that love from outside can then be a reflection of the love that we are giving ourselves and the love that we're putting out into the world. All right, so losing the sense of desperation would be key here. Now let me go ahead and see if you were drawn to this deck. Let's see how this exactly applies to you in your life. Again, this is for our Taurus. Wow. Okay, so this is some great news. This is some scary news, but it is wonderful and beautiful and just wow and amazing. I mean, you got so. I don't normally do this, but I'm just doing this. You got the Lovers. You got the Temperance. You got the Ten of Pentacles. You got the Seven of Wands. You got the Death card, which means big changes, okay? And you got the Fool. And so you can look those up as well, so you can also see about getting any further deeper meaning into it. But what I'm getting here is that right now you're blocked, right? Right now you have been hurt in your past and you are protective of your heart. So as much as you want that love and crave that love, you're not really ready to accept that love in, because you subconsciously still have that fear that if you do open yourself up, you are going to end up getting hurt again. But here's the great thing about it, that what I'm seeing here is that really is more of the old you than the new you. And the new you is finding that balance already. It's embracing that love. It is actually ready to make that change. And while change is scary, and while change can be unpredictable, what it is showing here is that it is going to be graceful, it is going to be balanced, it is going to be beautiful, it is going to be something that you're going to feel that is coming in abundance. and you're no longer going to feel a lack of. So this is a wonderful, beautiful reading for you, my love. So if you were drawn to this deck, this is how this card applied to you this month. Now, if you were drawn to this deck, this is going to be the reading for you. All right. Guys, make sure to subscribe, like this video if you enjoy it, and please comment below if you resonate with the message, or if not, and anything else you'd like to let us know about. Oh, I would also love to know where you guys are tuning in from. Please do let us know. All right, back to our Taurus. Let's go ahead and see how this applies to you. Okay, so for you, my lovely Taurus, if you were drawn to this deck, what I'm getting for you is that you still have a lot more trusting to get through. You still have a lot more work to go through. There's still a lot of pain, a lot of insecurities. There's still a lot of a lack of belief that it is possible, that you are worthy. And so for you, for this reading, what we need to work on for the month of April is truly embracing the fact that you're not just loved by you, but that you're loved by divinity, that you are special, that you are unique, that you are amazing, that you need to realize this. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and see the beauty of who you truly are. Because over here, what I'm seeing is that you are complete. You don't need someone else to complete you. You need to see that within yourself because it's there. It's also showing me that we have to get our emotional control back. We need to get steady and strong in our own feet. And seeing this is showing me that once you're able to do that, everything else will fall into place. All right, guys? So if this was the deck you were drawn to, this will be the reading for you guys. All right. So thank you, my Taurus, for watching. Please make sure to comment below. Put your little sign there or something to let us know that you're representing for all your Taurus as well. Hey, Aries, why don't you guys do the same thing if you're still tuning in? All right. So now we're going to be moving on to Gemini. So Gemini, while I shuffle, please make sure that you're taking a glance at these two decks. See which of these two decks are pulling to you. Which ones are you drawn to? Use your intuition. Take deep breaths, get centered, and let's go ahead and see what messages come through for you as you choose your deck. I pray that the angels, our spirit guides, our higher selves, and the universe gives us the guidance that we need for the month of April for our Gemini. All right, Gemini, we got the most beautiful card here. It's called Angel of Space Clearing. It is time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. It's time to let go, huh? So let me see if what I'm getting with this already is the truth is within you. You already know. You already know what's right. You already know what's wrong. You already know what you resonate with. You already know what you don't resonate with. And it is time to let go of those things that you don't resonate with. It is time to let go of those attachments that held you back, that really you didn't feel like they held you back. But now that you're starting to see things from a new perspective, you're starting to see that it is time to start anew. All right, so now let's go ahead and we're going to start with this deck. If you were drawn to this deck, this will be the reading for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. So what I'm getting for you here, that these negative thoughts and feelings are happening because of feeling unappreciated, feeling like you have been giving all you have, everything of who you are, and it just hasn't been appreciated. You haven't seen any love, attention back. It's like, I'm doing all this for what? And I don't even hear a thank you, and you're feeling heartbroken. You're feeling like, is this worth it? And that's where those old negative thoughts and feelings and patterns are coming for you. And what is saying here is that things are going to turn out good for you in the month of April. You will have a good month as you do release this. But what I'm really feeling here strongly is that this is going to be something that you're going to have to stand up and speak. Like, I feel like it's a gut feeling, like you're going to feel this intense desire to just say, hey, look, this is how I feel, this is how I'm going to be. I'm no longer going to stand for this. I'm going to demand to be respected. I'm going to demand to be appreciated. I'm going to value myself enough to say that I'm not going to let you devalue me. And I need to be heard and I need to be seen. And once you let that out, you're going to feel such a release, a relief, that you're going to be able to improve your month of April, and things are going to turn out better for you. And everything in your family household will also improve as soon as you're able, and also in your work life. Because it doesn't feel like this is just home life. This feels like it's home life and work life. So once you're able to do this, you're going to find that everything else in your life is going to fall into place. So if this was the deck you were drawn to, this one was the reading for you. All right? If this is the deck you were drawn to, this will be the reading for you. And again, we are working with our Geminis, our beautiful Geminis. This is the reading for you. Okay? Looks like I have this whole deck backwards. Let's try this again. All right. So what I'm getting for you, how this plays out for you, of clearing out the old negative thoughts and feelings, is you're going to have to work at it. And I know that sounds kind of like obviously, but what we're looking at is actually physically working at it. Like, it's not for you, it's not so easy as to say, oh, well, I'm just going to clear it. Oh, I'm just going to think positive thoughts. For you, this is something that it's a lot more difficult for you to do, to clear out all those negative energies. So what we're going to do, what you're being guided to do, is to do cleanses. And when we're looking at cleanses, I'm talking about detoxifying the body, detoxifying the mind. And what I'm saying with detoxifying the mind, I'm talking about taking time to be clear with yourself. Take some time out in nature. Just take some time to meditate. Do different things without the intention of actually removing the negative energies. Just de-stressing, de-stress the mind, de-stress the body. And when you start eating better and you start detoxifying your body by intaking more water, by taking deeper breaths in, because what is happening from a scientific perspective when you're going and taking deep breaths in is you're bringing in oxygen. That oxygen carries goes into the white blood cells that activate the white blood cells to get them working. And so the body is able to heal better and faster. So if this was the deck that you were drawn to, what you're going to need to do is take physical action, okay? And this is how you're going to find that you're going to be able to clear those negative thoughts. Don't focus on clearing them, just focus on detoxifying the mind, the body, and heart. All right, guys. So this was the deck for you guys, my Gemini. If you were drawn to this, this was the reading for you. If you guys heard that little noise that just happened, that was my cat trying to come in. So I apologize about that. You might hear a little bell, and that's just him, my little kitty. All right, so now we're going, thank you guys, and remember the timestamp is going to be down below. We're going to get started with Cancer. Welcome, my lovely Cancers. Make sure you now start taking your deep breath and centering yourself as you choose which of these two decks is the one that calls to you, that you feel drawn to, as I pray and see what messages the universe has for you, our beautiful Cancers. All right. So what we got here is God of reflections. The qualities you see in others are simply your own reflection. Beautiful, isn't it? All right. So what I'm seeing here before I even pick any of these two decks is that what you put out is what you will get back. And right now you're looking at the outside world and thinking it's hopeless. Like this world, what is this? What's going on? The world has gone crazy. People are acting crazy. It's just this like this disconnection from who you are and what you see out in the world, and how you're wondering how is this, you know, going to work out? How can I, you know, if what I see is a reflection of me, what about me? What is it that I have to work on? And what I'm seeing here is simply just create a behavior pattern that reflects that what you want others to be like with you. Be the change in the world that you want to see is the change. So that's the general. And so let's go ahead and see which of these two decks you were drawn to. So if you were drawn to this deck, this will be the reading for you, and see how this card plays a role for you, my Cancers. All right, Cancers. So what we're going to be doing here, how this applies to you is that you're also getting balance. And balance in your case is overindulgence versus underindulgence. So we have the two extremes. We have like where you, as an example, overeat versus not eating at all. Wanting to have to find that balance. So look at the things that you are doing for pleasure. Look at the things that you're doing for responsibilities. And make sure that you're not going down to one extreme or the other. That you're finding yourself trying to do the things that you enjoy doing, but also at the same time doing the things that are part of your responsibilities without like not going so far that way that you're not enjoying life at all. So what I'm seeing here is that for you, the things that you're seeing in the world that you're not enjoying is that everything is it's either like all work, no play, or it's the other extent, you know, people are all trying to just play, have a good time, and not take into consideration the taking care of their responsibilities. They want, you know, others to take care of them. And so finding that balance within yourself, you'll be able to pull that out, and what you put out into the world, you're going to get back in. You're also being shown here, this looks like it's a financial thing as well for you, and being more in control of your finances and more in control of the way you carry yourself. So again, it goes back to, you know, the world being a reflection of who you are, and you making sure that you're reflecting to the world that which you want to become. So be smart about your finances. Invest, don't spend. You know, be smart about the way you carry yourself. Don't put too much of yourself out there if it's not necessary. And at the same time, don't draw in and, become a hermit if it's not necessary. We have to find that balance. All right. So if this was a deck that you were drawn to, this was the reading for you. All right. Now let's go ahead and move on to this deck. If this was the deck you were drawn to, this is for Cancer again. We're going to go ahead and see how this plays out for you. If you guys have not yet done so, please do comment below where you're from. If you resonate with this, if you are a Cancer, leave a little, heart there, letting me know that you're representing for all Cancers. And make sure to comment, subscribe, notification bell, all those other fun stuff that will always help this channel grow. And I really appreciate your time and you being here and your trust. All right, let's go ahead and get moving with how this applies to you, my Cancer. All right, Cancers, the way this applies to you is actually quite similar in a way, because in your case is you are holding on too tightly. And what I'm referring to that is you're not being your true self. You're not expressing who you truly are. You are feeling that if you do express that, it's not necessarily going to be welcomed. You find yourself feeling the need to protect yourself, your energies. You're feeling like, I want to come out and be who I am, but because I know that my community is not going to receive it well, I am instead going to close in and I'm going to just continue to be who I am within my four walls. And if you want others to accept you, yeah, you're going to have people who don't. But if you want others to accept you as you accept yourself and as you love yourself and you're happy in your little four corners, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to pick up that, wand and move forward with it and say, hey, I'm showing up as I am. And if you love it, great. And if you don't love it, that's great too. And as you do that, the more you do that, you will find that in this month of April, you're going to be receiving people welcoming who you are more and accepting more of who you are, much more than you imagined that would have been possible. All right, so if this was the deck you were drawn to, this was the reading for you, my Cancers. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to Leo. So Leos, let's go ahead and take our deep breath in and out. I want you to go ahead and see which of these two decks do you feel drawn to, do you feel pulled to? All right, so for you, we got Angel of Joyfulness. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. So here we are. And this is for our Leos. All right, my beautiful Leo. So something wondrous and magical is about to happen. So what I'm getting for you for the month of April, these guidance that we're getting from the universe, from our angels, our higher selves and spirit guides, is for you to know that I know that it seemed like it's not going to come after all. Like you had your hopes up and it was almost there. And then it where did it go? It's coming. It's coming. We just needed to have a little more patience. We're going through a few more things. The universe is testing us a little more, but it is coming. And just be patient and be grateful. We want to be in a state of gratitude. A state of gratitude is going to be what's going to speed this up for you. Now let's see how it applies specifically to you in your life. All right. All right. My Leos, 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 a fire signs like me. All right. All right. So what I'm getting for you is keep your eye on the prize. All right. Allow those new ideas and old ideas to be implemented. Allow when people say to you, hey, let me help you. Hey, I have this opportunity. Hey, don't go so skeptical on them that you miss out on opportunities. Okay? So this magical thing that is about to happen is going to come maybe from an unexpected source. And it might make you a little bit skeptical and make you decide not to go through it, and you you miss out on this magical opportunity that is meant for you. So that is what we're getting for you. Okay, that was pretty simple and quick, but great things are coming. Don't let being skeptical get in the way of you being able to obtain those things, because you've had those opportunities before and they've slipped away because you weren't ready for them. So if you want to make sure you're ready for them, prepare now so when they show up, you don't miss out on that opportunity, okay? All right, so if this was the deck you were drawn to, that was the reading for you. So now let's moving on to this deck. If this was the deck you were drawn to, this will be the reading for you and how this applies to you in your life. All right, so my Leos, what I'm getting here for you, how this applies in your life, is you got to let go of what you've been holding on to in order to receive what you've been wanting to receive. So in your case, we are at the part of our lives in this month of April that the guidance here is that we have to be willing to let go of the expectations, let go of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Just let go of whatever it is. So for example, if you want a new phone, you got to get rid of the old one. If you want a new car, you got to get rid of the old one. If you want a new lifestyle, you got to be willing to get rid of the old one. Are you catching my drift here? So in order for you to bring in that magical thing, that is wondrous thing that is about to happen for you, for that to finish really coming into play for you in the month of April, what you need to work on is letting go, allowing that loss to take place so that abundance can come. And in your case, what I'm seeing here is a lot of abundance. I'm not just seeing it in one aspect of your life, but all aspects of your life, from relationships to financial to emotional. It's just all aspects. It's like, this is your time. April is your month, Leos. And I'm seeing that you're going to be the leader. You're going to have the following. You're going to have everything falling into place perfectly. All you have to do now is allow yourself to surrender to the universe and the way things are going to come about, and understand that the losses that are happening and the losses the things we need to give up, it's time for us to give those things up so that we can allow those new things, those amazing, great things into our life. All right. So if this was the reading, the deck you were drawn to, this was the reading for you. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you haven't. Today we are doing the zodiac signs, all zodiac signs. We are doing for the month of April, the guidance that the angels, the universe has for us, the predictions that are coming out for this month. All right. So let's go ahead and start now with our Virgos. For all of our Virgos, let's go ahead and start taking our deep breath in. As I shuffle, I want you to go ahead and see which of these two decks you find yourself drawn to. And let's see what the reading for you is for the month of April. What this guidance is from the angels. All right, so in your case, you got Goddess of the Shadows. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. That is such an amazing card. That is so, so true. You know, whether you are a Virgo or any sign, this is so true of all of us. You know, Our dark side holds the hidden treasures that help us become who we are meant to become and who we want to become. And it really is, it's almost like our secret weapon. So in your case, in the month of April, what is showing me here that this is what you are going to be working on. This is what we're going to be overcoming. This is what you're going to be using as your secret weapon to go out into the world, to attract and bring into your life the things you want for the month of April. All right. So if you were drawn to this deck, this will be the reading for you, how it applies to you in this month. All right, so I see here decision making. Things are not always as they seem. So let's take charge. Let's take control of our emotions, of our mind. Let's observe things and be clear on it. We have to be introspective as well as looking out. And we need to pay attention to all the things that are surrounding us. So when we're looking at making these decisions, finding which way to go, what are you going to do? Are you going to work on healing, or are you going to bury that again and keep pushing that aside? If you push that aside, you're not going to be able to take advantage of that secret weapon that you have to bring into your life the things that you are meant to bring into your life, for you to do that healing, for you to find that peace and happiness and joy in your life. That is going to be coming when you're able to make that choice. And that choice is, the best choice for you is to work on healing those things in your life, the childhood trauma, those wounds. We got to work on those. And as we heal those and we work on those, things will start to bring into our life. The universe will start to bring into our life all the things that we want. So if this is the deck you were drawn to, really what you're seeing here is that don't judge too early, okay? Don't judge too early. Have hope, because things are going to turn out good. What we're looking for here is to do that inner healing. And it does look, I know, I personally know, I've had to do so much shadow work. I've had to do so much shadow work for so many years. And I'm just now at the other side of the shadow work for most of it. Not all of it, because, life is just like that. We continue to have to work on ourselves. And I know that it is not easy. But what I also know is that once we're able to overcome those challenges become our strength. And through those things, we are able to help others. We're able to be in a more peaceful state. It really overall just benefits us in our life to be able to do this. So while you still have that choice, whether you're ready to or not, for this month of April to work on it, if you do work on it, it's going to be your superpower. So I really hope you take this guidance for the month of April. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our Libra. Libra, if you are here with me, let us know. Put a comment below that you are a Libra. Start showing some representation down there. And also, let's take a moment to take a deep breath in and tune into the energies as you choose which of those two decks you are drawn to. All right. And so for you, we got Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. All right, so what I'm getting here for you for the month of April, it feels more like a physical healing than an energy healing. So the angels are helping you with your health. It feels like it's actually like, I'm feeling like stomach issues. I'm feeling like it's like a compression. Like I feel so much tightness and compression right now in my own body when I'm reading this and I'm seeing this. And it's almost like we need to be healed inside out. So that's why I'm saying it feels physical. It feels like something that you can work on through nutrition, through cleanses, because that will help assist the angels and your spirit guides to help with the healing portion of it. You know, work with them by doing your meditations and doing your deep breaths in, getting that oxygen into your body so that your body can do what it is meant to do, and help those angels heal your body. All right, so if you were drawn to this deck, this is going to be for you. And this is for my Libras. All right, so my Libras, what I'm getting here for you in this specific situation, you know, it seems like the main topic through all these decks for this entire month of April is balance. It seems like really I guess the bonus, you know, guidance that we're getting from the universe for every single one of us is we have to find balance one way or another in our life. And so regardless of what sign you are, that is the message I want you to take, okay? But now back to my Libras. What I'm seeing here is you need to take time to rest. Also, you need to take time to research what it is, how you're going to change that diet. Don't just jump into the newest, you know, thing that is cool or that's, you know, you were told by a friend. Actually do your indulgence, do your research, find out what is actually going to work for you, and follow your intuition. Listen to your body as you put things into your body. How does your body respond to that? If it doesn't respond well, eliminate that from your diet. If it does respond well, then you know to add more of that into your diet. I do see here that healing will happen, but in order for that to happen, you need to stop giving so much of your energy out into the world, out to people. You're depleting your own energy because you're so busy giving it out to others. So we really need to take April by the hand and say, okay, I am willing to surrender. I am willing to do what I need to do. I'm going to take care of my body and my health first. I'm going to put my energy in priority first before I take care of others. Because if I don't take care of myself, how am I going to take care of anyone else? So if this was the deck you were drawn to, this was the reading for you and how it applies to you. Okay, so if this was the deck for you, this will be the reading for you. All right, so my Libras, what if you were drawn to this deck, this will be the reading for you. So how this applies to you with your health is actually just to take charge. You already know what to do. You don't need to figure it out. In your case, is actually taking action. So what we need to do for the month of April is take action. All the research you've already done, all the things that you've already learned, all the things that you've already tried in a long time ago, but then you abandoned it. Now it's time to pick it back up. Now it's time to take action into that so that you can work together with the universe, work together with the angels to help you heal. All right. So if this is the reading, the deck you were drawn to, this was the reading for you. So that was for my Libras. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and get started with my Scorpios, my lovely Scorpios. I love Scorpios. All right, so Scorpios, take your deep breath in and out. See which of the two decks you are drawn to, and let's see what messages come through for you. Okay, you get God of conflict and resolution. You're being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. All right. So what I'm getting for you from this beautiful card right here is that I know you don't want to. I know that it's weird to hear me say you don't want to step away from a conflict, but sometimes being in the conflict is more comforting than the unknown of stepping out of that conflict. But in this moment, you are being encouraged to gather your strength and do what you know is the right thing for you, even if it's difficult, even if you don't want to necessarily have to take the steps that might hurt you, might hurt others, but you know that in the end, it's really truly what's best for you. All right, Scorpios. So if you were drawn to this deck, this will be the reading, how this specifically applies to you. All right, so you need to open up your eyes, my love. You need to open up your lives because greatness is around the corner, okay? I know you feel defeated, but you're not. And what I'm seeing here is that the only thing really truly holding you back is you. It's you not really seeing all the benefits that will come from you allowing yourself to step outside of this conflict and make that step into the unknown and allow yourself the opportunity to find greatness in the unknown. And greatness is there. It is your time to make these changes. It is your time to have that success in your life. If you're wondering why things have just not been unfolding as you'd like, it's because your energies overall have been on a lower frequency. And by you removing yourself from this conflict, what you're going to do is you're going to allow yourself to be able to raise your frequency because you're changing your tribe. You're changing the people that you are around. And by doing so, you will allow yourself to raise your frequency. And once you've raised that frequency, you are now at the frequency of manifestation, bringing into your life all those things that you've been wanting to bring in. And that is going to happen once you are able to wake up and say, oh my God, the outcome is so much worth the pain, the struggle, the detachment, the letting go of the familiar for the unknown, because the familiar, it doesn't serve you. All right, so if this was the deck you were drawn to, that was the reading for you. If this is the deck you were drawn to, this is the reading for you. And again, this is for my beautiful Scorpios. Guys, make sure if you to comment below that you are a Scorpio. Let me see how many Scorpios we have here. And also, let us know where you are tuning in from. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can help support this channel. It's really appreciated. All right, so back to my Scorpios. Let's see here, if you were drawn to this deck, how this applies to you. Oh, this is interesting. You are basically getting almost the identical reading, and it's a different deck as you see, and we're pulling basically the same type of cards. Feeling defeated, but feeling lonely, feeling outcasted, but knowing that you're one with yourself, you're one with earth, you are one with deity, your greatness, you're amazing, you're spectacular. You need to see this. You need to see this and embrace this, because this is going to be your key to gaining that strength, to letting go of that conflict. Hey, you're worth so much more. So much more, okay? Let's not focus on how we feel. Let's focus on our worth, okay? Because we are worthy. You are worthy, my Scorpio, okay? And what I'm showing here is that although you are feeling defeated, greatness is coming, success is coming, life is going, all that manifestation is coming, okay? We just need to hold on tight. Hold on tight to that self-worth. we gotta hold on to it, and we gotta embrace it and become it, because what we become is what we attract. Okay? So feel worthy, because you are worthy. And don't worry about not fitting into the crowd. It's overrated. Just be you and love you for you. All right? So if this was your deck, that was a reading for you. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned and watching. I really feel like this reading that came through today has been beneficial for every single zodiac sign so far. And even for those that are not of that zodiac signs, we can always learn a little something from what others are going through. Okay, so now we are going to my sign, Sagittarius. Amazing. So, okay, let's see, my fellow Sagittarius, my lovely Sagittarius. Let's see what the universe is telling us for the month of April. What guidance are we receiving that we need to focus on for this month? Oh, I'm excited. I'm scared. Let's see what's going on. We got Goddess of the Unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. So this is the card for you, my lovely Sagittarius. Okay, so I hope you took your time to take a deep breath in. If not, do so now and see which of the two decks you are drawn to. And this will be what will go further into the reading for you. So what I'm getting for us, Sagittarius, is that we need to let go. The fears are coming from the attachments that we have. We need to let go of the attachments, and by doing so, we will let go of the fear. We need to let go of the expectations, and by doing so, we let go of the fear. So we need to be ready as Elsa was in Frozen 2, to go into the unknown. We need to be ready. We need to embrace the unknown as part of our new life, of our known life, and understand that who we were, what we've done up to this point is all been for something, and now it is our time to shine, to start this new venture, to start this new life, and run into, jump into the unknown with open arms, letting go of that fear and anxiety, and letting go of those attachments that we've had. So what I'm also seeing here is that we need to do some eye-gazing meditation to help us really get into our own being and let that light shine out of us that we want to shine out. And if you were drawn to this deck, this will be how it applies to your life specifically. Okay. So this is for the guidance for the month of April, the predictions for April 2021. Okay. All right, so we got some really good cards here, and it's very interesting to me to see this. And what I'm seeing here is that everything's already there. Everything's already handed to us. Everything's already happened. Our future in this moment is already set, ready, prepared for us to just arrive. And all we need to do is let go of some pride. We need to look within and honor the goddess and gods that we are within ourselves. We need to embrace that self-love and that self-value that's within ourselves. Stop so much of the judgment. Don't judge ourselves so harshly. Don't judge others so harshly. We need to let go of all that. And that's really more of the attachment that we're having. We're having that self-judgment that we need to let go of. We're being so hard on ourselves. And what we're seeing here is that we don't have to work so hard, and we don't have to be so hard on ourselves, because it's already there. All we have to do is continue walking the path, and we will obtain it when we get to that point. But in this month of April, We need to honor ourselves, the God that is within ourselves, the goddess that is within ourselves. We need to embrace that. And as we do that and we become confident in our own being, we will find that everything that we are trying to manifest for so long, it's already been manifested. It's just waiting for us to get there. And it is here in this month of April. Very exciting. So if this was the deck you were drawn to, that is the reading for you. Okay, and if this was a deck you were drawn to, my Sagittarius, this will be the reading for you. All right, my Sagittarius. Okay, so if this was the deck, what's actually, wow, okay, what's coming into your life is the perfect partnership. Whether this is going to be in love life or in business, this is the perfect partnership. I see here that you've been feeling like you have all these options, but nothing seems to really feel right. And I'm seeing again, like every single one of these cards is about options, and then really truly finding that there is a perfect partnership coming about. So allow yourself to go into the unknown by allowing yourself to explore these relationships in business and these relationships in your romantic life. And as you do this, even if you are already with someone, when we're looking at a perfect partnership, is saying like, this is the month, this is the time when you can reconnect with your partner and really truly become a much, much stronger partner, and become one, as really as what I'm seeing here, being each other's support system, being each other's strength, and where one is strong, one is weak, and you balancing each other out. And this is how you guys are going to get through this together. This month of April might come with many unknown things and many challenges, but the way you're going to get through it together is by allowing yourself to open yourself up to exploring. Just be open-minded to exploring these new partnerships and seeing how they can help you in reaching your goals in your life. All right, so if this was the deck you were drawn to, this was the reading for you. So thank you, my lovely Sagittarius. Make sure to make yourself known in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell and leave any other comments letting me know where you're tuning in from. That's always very, very great to know. And of course, it helps support the channel. So thank you so much. And now we're going to move on to our Capricorn. So Capricorns, go ahead and take your deep breath in and out and get centered. See which of these two decks you are drawn to, and we'll see which one is the reading for you, the guidance that April has for you, the predictions that will help you have a better April. All right. So the message for you, my Capricorn, is Angel of Emergence. It is time for the real you to emerge. Look at that. Stunning. I love the butterflies. I love the deck. Anyhow, what I'm getting for you, my Capricorns, is that your intuition is your strongest point right now. Your third eye is starting to open. You are looking out into the world and going, holy crap. I never knew, I never saw things this way. I never understood things this way. Like, you are really coming into your own power and into your own abilities. Your intuition's becoming stronger. And now it's the time for you to truly let that shine through. Use those skills, use those gifts, put them into practice, bring them into your life. Use them to help benefit your life. All right, so if you were drawn to this deck, this is how it applies to you. This is again for my Capricorns for the month of April. Angel guidance, universal guidance from our higher selves, our spirit guides. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting for you here is that I giggle because this happens to so many of us. We pretty much, we find that all these things start to happen. We start to doubt them and go, no, it's not possible. I didn't see that. I didn't, that's not true. We self-doubt and we start to think it was coincidence. Those numbers are not coincidence, but you're now telling yourself they are. That dream you had, that's not a coincidence, but you're telling yourself it is. And what I'm seeing here is that lack of trust within yourself, and all you have to, nothing's holding you back. Your powers are coming in through so clearly, so flowing so smoothly. And yeah, they're really coming through. Yeah, it's really your time. Yeah, it's really time for you to show the world who you truly are. Bring out those skills, bring out those gifts, and work them. Work them into your life, work them for your benefit. If you're very talented at dance, go for dancing. If you're very talented at dream interpretations, go that route. Whatever it is, whether you do it professionally or as a hobby, start implementing into your life for others to see, for you to see how your life evolves when you are truly being yourself and bringing out those gifts that divinity has given you out into the world, because your gifts are the gifts to the world. So if this was a reading for, if this was your deck, this was the reading for you. All right. If you were drawn to this deck, this will be the reading for you. Again, we are talking with Capricorn. So this reading is for those that were attracted to this deck for our Capricorns for the month of April. Guidance from our angels, spirit guides. What do we have? How does this apply to us, Capricorns? Okay, my lovely Capricorns. So I see here that you have attempted to show who you truly are. You have attempted to come out into the world as you are, and it has not worked out so well. It actually has basically become a blur, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't really even recognize who you are, because as you try to show up in the world as you truly are with your gifts and your abilities, you were shunned and you were basically guided to not do that. And you start trying to make it to where you are, what's the word I'm looking for? You're trying to be who others want you to be versus who you are, and that vision becomes blurry of who you truly are. And now this month, this is your time to get on your horse, to show who you are, to come on strong and like, no, this time I'm not going to back down. This time I'm not trying to conform to who you want me to be. I'm going to be who I am. This time I'm going to express my talents, my gifts, and they are going to be welcome. And if you in particular don't welcome them, that's fine, because I know I do. I know divinity, the universe does, and people will resonate. So if this was the deck that you were drawn to, this is the reading for you. Thank you guys for subscribing, for commenting, for liking. I appreciate you Capricorns for being here, and I will be back next month doing the zodiac signs again. All right, so for now, we're going to move on to our next deck. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get into Aquarius. Welcome, my beautiful Aquarius. This will be the reading for you. And while I shuffle and pray, please make a moment to go ahead and take your deep breath in and out, center yourself, get focused, and see which of these two decks you find yourself drawn to. All right, and this reading again is for my Aquarius, my wonderful Aquarius. All right, let's see. Okay, so for Aquarius, the month of April, the guidance for you is Angel of self-worth. You are currently undervaluing yourself. It is time to regain your self-worth. This seems to be also a theme, isn't it? For most of us, if you've been tuning into the whole reading, you've seen that we've been getting a lot of self-worth messages and a lot of messages that embracing who we are. It seems to be part of our journey this month of April, collectively speaking. Okay, so if you were drawn to this deck, this will be the reading for you. So, all right, what I'm seeing here is that you're giving a lot more than you should. What I'm seeing here is that you're being undervalued and underappreciated, and you are taking that energy in as your own. And you're saying, well, if they don't value me, if they don't appreciate me, it must mean that I'm not worthy. Versus reversing that around and understanding that they might not see it, but just because they don't see it doesn't mean you aren't. Because what it is showing here is that you are very, very worthy, but you do not believe that you're still in the journey in finding this for yourself. So in the month of April, the guidance from the universe, the guidance from the angels to you is to own it. Own who you are. Cut those ties with those that don't appreciate you. Set your boundaries with those people that don't value your time and appreciate what you have bring to the table, and move on forward. Carry your own little light and move on forward, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you are valuable, and that you have a lot to bring to the table, and that just because they don't see it doesn't mean that's not who you are. So that's where it's coming from you, and what guidance you are being receiving, so that this is what you want to implement in the month of April. You want to cut those ties. You want to set those boundaries. You want to go ahead and understand that it's not about what they think and feel. What their opinion is of you has nothing to do with you. All right, so if this is the deck you were drawn to, that was the reading for you. And now if this is the deck that you were drawn to, let's see how this applies into your life. If you guys, my beautiful Aquarius, have not yet subscribed, please do so now. Ring that notification bell so you can tune in and continue to get your readings every Saturday, or your angel readings every Monday. All right, so how this applies to you, my wonderful Aquarius, is that oh boy. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for you is I'm seeing the need for a lot of love, a lot of reassurance. And what I want to encourage you to do here, because I see here that you're seeking that exteriorly, like you're waiting for others to show you that you're worthy. You're waiting for others to show you that you're valuable. And it feels like that's the only way you seem to be getting any kind of self-worth. And really, what I would encourage you to do this month is to find yourself, building a relationship with yourself. Build a relationship, hang out with yourself. Talk to yourself. I know that sounds a little crazy, but trust me. See what you think about things. See how you feel about things. And don't be harsh on yourself, okay? Get to know yourself more. Jot down, script all the things that you want to bring into your life. Script all the things that you want to become, who you want to become in your life. See how you already have some of those qualities that are preparing you to become that in your life, to gain that in your life. Start to see the value in you. Look at all the things that you do love about yourself, that you do like about yourself. Focus on the positive things of who you are versus the things that you don't like and don't want to be a part of your life, because it feels like you're spiraling down, right? So, or you have been spiraling down. And Aquarius, so this month for you, what we're looking at is finding the inner strength, building that inner relationship with your higher self, with your angels, with your spirit guides. And you're going to have to physically work at it. Do mantras, do affirmations. You're going to have to physically do things to help you get out of this slump this month and show up into the world as the valued, worthful person that you are. So if this was the deck you were drawn to, this was the reading for you. All right. So thank you, my Aquarius, for being here with me. Appreciate you. And now we're going to move on to Pisces. This is our last sign. And so if you're tuning in and this is the part that you're looking at, welcome, my Pisces. I appreciate you being here with me. Make sure to leave a comment down below letting us know, representing that you are here, showing up that your Pisces are here. Let us know where you're tuning in from. It's always really good to know. And of course, please do support the channel by subscribing, liking, commenting. And so the card that you received is Goddess of Oneness. Someone you love is thinking of you fondly at this moment. So here we go. And what I'm getting with this, it feels more like ancestral. So if this is the deck that you were drawn to, oh, and I apologize if I didn't do this. If you haven't taken your deep breath in, let's go ahead and do that now. See which of the two decks you are feeling drawn to. And now let's go ahead and get started. All right, so if this was the deck you were drawn to, let's go ahead and see what messages come through for you, how this applies to you in your life. Okay, so in your life, these loving thoughts, these fondly messages that are coming through, yes, it definitely does feel like magic. It feels like ancestral. This is something that you're being reminded subconsciously of who you are and how far you've came along. I'm being shown here how you have everything you need to be who you want to become, how you have the strength and like I'm seeing that you've gone through so much struggle and now you've gained so much wisdom from it. You've gained so many tools from it. You've gained so much experience from it. Then now it is the perfect time for you. It is the ideal situation, the ideal partnerships, the ideal everything is coming to you this month of April. And these positive thoughts that are coming through for you that says someone you love is thinking of you fondly. They're thinking of you fondly because they see the struggle that you've gone through and where and who you have became now. And they're going, wow, you are such an amazing, amazing being. Look how far you came. So the message for you is, look how far you came and believe in yourself for the future to come, because this month of April is full of great things coming, and you don't feel discouraged when things get hard, because you've already been there, you already done that, you already got this. Okay, you've already surpassed that and you will surpass it again. So if this was the deck you were drawn to, that was the reading for you. And now if this is the deck that you were drawn to, this is the reading for you. All right. So in your case, if you were drawn to this deck, the way this shows up for you with someone thinking fondly of you has to do with the hard work that you have put in. Physical labor. We're looking at actually making those hard decisions, making, finding yourself in a place where you've had to make those boundaries, had to make those choices, and actually taking action on those things. And you have. And now for the month of April, you're sitting pretty much. You're now reaping the benefits of all the work that you've put in. And just know that your ancestors, your angels, they're proud of you for everything that you have accomplished up to this moment. And they encourage you to continue to move down this path, continue to research, continue to study, continue to pull it together, and continue to set those boundaries so that you can continue to achieve those things. So if this was the deck you were drawn to, that was the reading for you. So thank you guys. This concludes our zodiac readings for the month of April. I appreciate you all for being here, and make sure to tune in next Saturday for your next tarot reading. And as always, I'll be here providing you celestial guidance. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you being here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so that you can continue to receive content every time that I upload. Thank you so much, and you have a blessed day.